It's something that I've never been able to kind of measure and see, but I've always appreciated from a distance. Like when I see other people with it, I'm just like, wow, it must take something to be where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely makes my job easier because you know that for interesting conversations, you have to let your guard down a little bit.
Absolutely. I have no guards up at all. I have
Which is
zero.
why.
So I can say whatever you want me to answer with absolute honesty, the truth and nothing but the truth.
Nothing but that's such a rarity, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I don't know, but I think people are also a little filtered and careful of what they say because of what follows from there.
The aftermath.
The aftermath, and I think to err is human. But the point is now people who have certain standings and people who have certain positions in society can't afford to say something without fully being aware of what they're saying because their word is held against them. So it's you've got to be very careful.
So how is life as a comedian in a world like this? Because your base is to break this. And comedy requires you to see truth in different forms.
Yeah.
How does it work out for you?
So, for me, the thing is, I did radio for about 10 years. What would happen is they would constantly box us and say, these are your boundaries because, again, right, it's something that goes out to mass consumption.
Yeah.
There could be a 5-year-old listening to a radio station or there could be a 75-year-old listening to a radio station. But the point is to entertain everybody and to have a wholesome entertainment piece that everybody can enjoy.
Sure.
Since I come from that school of thought, for me, whatever boundaries and lines that are drawn around in this imaginary space, I'm okay to play within those confines. I've never complained about the conditions in which I need to play because you play with whatever you have. Somebody had told me this many years ago, saying it's a lot like gully cricket. The guy who has the bat and the ball, he makes the rules. And if he says pitch catch out, it's out. You either go with that or you stand there crying and don't enjoy what you're doing. So I'm okay, just yes and take the story forward, take the conversation forward.
But does it also make life difficult for comedians who want to go out there and write like really quirky, wacky jokes? Because a lot of people who even when you're trying to collaborate, like you have done such epic collaborations, which includes the most famous celebrities, and then to break down and say, ki, yaar, this is a zone that we shouldn't get into, while it'll be the one that'll also get you the most laughs.
Not really. No, I've fortunately never experienced that because I think what I've realized is the bigger the magnitude of the star that you're speaking with or you're interviewing, at multiple levels, I feel like even they want to be humanized. And the best way to humanize yourself is to take a joke and laugh about it, even if it's at you. You laugh along and then you just make it your own. It's called co-opting.
Correct.
Right? So, be it Virat or be it, I did a collaboration recently with Mr. Shivraj Kumar. Fantastic. I mean, he was so giving, right? He would, in fact, he was adding jokes to what I was doing and saying, hey, we should do it this way, we should do it that way. The reason I'm saying this to you is because when I do my pieces of comedy, in all honesty, I have never wanted to do something which is very provocative in that sense. I think a large part of it comes from the school of training that I've had. Radio has kind of made me this person today. And when I have doubts, when I have certain lines or when I have certain jokes that I want to do, and if I'm not sure, then I apply a great principle that I was taught when I did my first ever live television show. This was for Pro Kabaddi League when it was on Star Sports, and there was a gentleman called Siddharth Sharma, who I love dearly. Siddharth sir had said, when in doubt, leave it out. So even if I have like a % of a doubt saying, okay, is this going to land well or not, I just leave it out.